Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I'm delighted to be your guide as you take some time to nurture yourself today. Deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidra in Sanskrit, is a practice that originated in India thousands of years ago and translates into yogic sleep or awakened sleep. So it is a meditative practice that gradually instills a sense of deep stillness in your physical body, as if it were asleep, all the while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of your consciousness. It is a process and I will guide you through each step of the way, but know that this is also your practice. So if at any point in time you feel like taking a break, you should give yourself permission to do so. If at any point in time you feel like drifting off to sleep, you should give yourself permission to do so. And if at any point in time you feel that you'd like to change my cueing, modify my cueing to something that is better fitted to your practice today, you should give yourself permission to do so. So to begin, we'll start with some gentle movement. And today I'd like to offer some gentle tapping if you're comfortable with that. So this technique is meant to help you release tensions, relax any possible knots in your muscles, any tensions in your nerves, and especially those that usually carry our emotional charges and energies, and help you calm your nervous system. So this exercise will get you to tap using the fleshy parts of your fingers, and tapping following a 2 times 3 times pattern. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and doing it 4 times at each spot. But don't worry if you get lost in the count, it does not have to be exact. So starting at the space between your eyebrows, gently tap using the fleshy part of your fingertips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now at your temples, at the sides of your eyes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Under your eyes, where your skin is a little thinner, so tap gently. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Under your nose, just at the base of your nose, that space between your nose and your upper lip. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Under your mouth, that space under your lower lip on your chin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And now under your collarbones, closer to the middle of your chest where your collarbones come together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Under your armpits, so you can cross your arms and gently tap at that part just under your armpits. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Over your navel, so place one hand flat over your navel and then tap with your fingers over that hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. At your hip bones, the crest where your hips start, if you're comfortable with that, and that goes for any place. If it feels uncomfortable at any point, skip to the next spot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And finally, under the soles of your feet, where your feet arch, and you can do one foot after the other or both at the same time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So go ahead now and do it at your own pace. Don't worry too much if you skip a spot, if you skip a count, it's all okay. As a reminder, the spots are the space between your eyebrows, your temples, under your eyes, under your nose, under your mouth, under your collarbones, under your armpits, over your navel, at your hip bones, and under the soles of your feet. So take your time at your own pace. And when you feel that you're ready, you can let go of this exercise and settle for the relaxation portion of class. If you already have a preferred position, you can go ahead and get set. If not, I'll walk you through the traditional posture, lying down on your back, a posture that is known as Shavasana in the yogic tradition. So as you lay down, I suggest placing a small pillow under your head so that the skin of your scalp won't get sore. We will remain in this position for the rest of class. That pillow under your head will also enable your spine to follow its natural curvature. So do with what you have at home, but as best you can, find a pillow that isn't too high so that your chin does not tuck in, extending or overextending your cervical spine. And a pillow that isn't too low so that your chin doesn't overly point towards the ceiling, overarching the curvature in your neck. I also suggest placing a bigger pillow, a folded comforter under your knees. This will help prevent any discomfort or cramping in your legs over time, as well as alleviate any tensions in your low back. You can keep your feet at hip-width distance apart. Let them naturally dangle to the side. If you prefer to have your legs crossed, that's fine. Just remember that we are going to stay in this position for a while, and during the process of deep relaxation, your body does become more sensitive. So maybe I suggest placing another blanket, another pillow in between your legs so that they don't become uncomfortably heavy one on top of the other. And I also suggest throwing a blanket over your body or have one handy next to you. During deep relaxation, your body temperature will drop, so this blanket will help you remain warm throughout the practice. You can place your arms alongside your body, palms facing down for a grounding, earthy effect. Palms facing up for a more creative, airy effect. Or if you'd like a more soothing, comforting experience, you can rest your arms and your hands over your belly. If you are wearing glasses, heavy pieces of jewelry, or something in your hair, I suggest that you put these items aside. As I've mentioned, during deep relaxation, your body tends to be more sensitive, so those items can become uncomfortable over time. So go ahead and get set. Take your time. This is your practice. This is time that you're taking for yourself. So give yourself permission to take your time, to do what best serves you for your practice today. My guidance is an offering. It is an invitation, and you're just as welcome to accept it as you're welcome to leave it aside if it doesn't resonate with you. And now, if you are comfortably settled, take a moment to arrive. You've just finished settling in your position. So notice how it feels to have come to this moment of stillness. You have nothing else to do for the rest of this class, nowhere else to go. No need to move or talk or think. You're here. This is your practice. You've arrived. Welcome to your practice. Welcome home to yourself. If it feels right, take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling long and slow through your mouth. If a smile arises, give it permission to come. If it feels right, give yourself permission to gently melt into your support. You have arrived. You're here. This is your practice. Welcome. Now, take a moment to build an intention for your practice today, a sankalpa in Sanskrit. An intention is a short message of motivation that will guide you back to your practice when it becomes challenging. It is a deep, heartfelt wish that you have for yourself. It can be a way that you'd like to grow, a skill you'd like to develop, the reason that you started with your practice in the first place, whether this is your first class or not. Why did you undertake this deep relaxation practice? And whether it is a worded message or not, and it can come in many different ways. It can be an image, a symbol, a sensation, a feeling. Either way, once you've crafted your intention, repeat it 3 times to yourself, as if to seal it within you so that it can blossom and guide you during this class. And then let go of your intention. Rest assured that it will stay within you during this class, and you can always call onto it when you need a little nudge of motivation. I will now guide you through a body awareness exercise. In the Yoga Nidra process, we will gradually work through different layers so that you can turn inwards and reach deep within your consciousness. And the physical body is this first layer. It is a step on the way. And yet, if this is uncomfortable for any reason, find the self-compassion not to push through with it. If scanning through your body feels better fitted, you can do that. If you'd like to rest your awareness in the contact between you and your support, maybe your arms touching your support, your back, or more generally, the many points where your body rests upon your support, you can do that. If you'd rather stay with the sensation of gravity anchoring you safely to your support, the way that nature intended, you can do that as well. So for now, for the body awareness exercise, if you choose to follow my guidance, I will guide you through an exercise leveraging the chakras. The chakras are an ancient system of energy centers or energy wheels, a system that comes from early Hindu traditions where they are referred to both a meditative visualization but also a physical entity in the body. So we will leverage both of those in this exercise. And for the sake of this exercise, I will add an extra landmark at your feet, not out of entitled liberty with the chakra system, but so that this exercise is whole encompassing and does not leave out the bottom half of your physical body. So to start, gently flow your awareness to the soles of your feet. Sense the soles of your feet. Picture them in a rich, earthy brown color. And repeat to yourself, I stand. Then hop your awareness to your tailbone at the end of your spine. See a color red, a vibrant red color at the end of your spine. Repeat to yourself, I am. Travel your awareness to your navel now. See a bright orange color. Bright orange at your navel. Repeat to yourself, I feel. Flowing your awareness to your solar plexus, which is at the bottom end of your breastbone. See a rich golden yellow at your solar plexus. Repeat to yourself, I do. Moving your awareness to your heart center, which is at the middle of your chest, just under your breastbone. See a hopeful, lush green at your heart center. Repeat to yourself, I love. Now travel your awareness to the center of your throat. Picture the center of your throat in a deep turquoise blue. Repeat to yourself, I speak. Now rest your awareness in your forehead at the space just a little bit above the middle of your eyebrows. It is known as your third eye. So see a dark purple color, a thick and rich purple at your third eye. Repeat to yourself, I see. And finally, you reach your awareness to the crown of your head and feel your awareness rising a little bit above the crown of your head. See a soft violet above the crown of your head. Repeat to yourself, I understand. Will now flow back down. Your awareness at the crown of your head is soft violet. I understand. Down to your third eye, dark purple. I see. At the center of your throat, turquoise blue. I speak. At your heart center, lush green. I love. Down to your solar plexus, golden yellow. I do. At your navel, bright orange. I feel. At your tailbone, vibrant red. I am. Down to your feet, earthy brown. I stand. Going back up, at your feet, earthy brown. I stand. At your tailbone, vibrant red. I am. Your navel, bright orange. I feel. Your solar plexus, golden yellow. I do. At your heart center now, lush green. I love. The center of your throat, turquoise blue. I speak. At your third eye, dark purple. I see. A little bit above the crown of your head, soft violet. I understand. One last time going down. At your crown, soft violet. I understand. Your third eye, dark purple. I see. The center of your throat, turquoise blue. I speak. At your heart center, lush green. I love. At your solar plexus, golden yellow. I do. Your navel, bright orange. I feel. Your tailbone, vibrant red. I am. Ending at your feet, earthy brown. I stand. Now let go of any color, any chakra, any affirmation, and feel your whole body. Become aware of your whole body, your whole body, your whole body. Aware as best you can of every cell of your body, every individual cell, a whole made of parts, trillions of cells making together your whole body. Individual cells and your whole body both existing at the same time. And if your practice called for different exercise, you can now come back to my guidance and gently shift your awareness to your breath. This is the next step in the Yoga Nidra process, the next layer as you turn further inward. So take a moment now to connect to your breath. Notice where in your body you feel it most. Be it your nose, your chest, your abdomen. And then rest your awareness there and observe your breath as it unfolds. As There's no need to control it, no need to name it or to qualify it. If you feel the urge to do that as you become aware of your breath, gently acknowledge it and see if you can detach yourself from this urge. As if you were a passenger on a train, watching the landscape pass you by through the window. Gently witnessing your breath without getting involved. And if those urges come from a strong discomfort with this exercise, there again find the self-compassion not to push through with it. If connecting with your breath is not a good fit for your practice today, for whatever reason it is, that's okay. You can visualize a balloon inflating and deflating, an elevator going up and down, a little wheel rolling up and down your spine. You can also choose to repeat a mantra in your head as you breathe in and out. Whichever way resonates with you today, they're all equally valid. Go ahead with your version of this exercise for a few moments now. And now let go of this exercise as we get to the last step of this practice, the last layer of this process, connecting with your mind through a little journey. So take a moment to recall a sensation of lightness, feeling light, like a feather, like a little leaf swirling in the wind, a snow flurry dancing in the cold winter, feeling so light that you feel that you can float above the ground. And for a moment now, imagine that you're doing just that, floating above the floor, the laws of physics upholding for a moment to let you safely, steadily, lightly float above the ground. Visualize getting higher and higher away from the ground, slowly reaching the clouds above your place. See your home, your building from up above in the clouds, the streets of your neighborhood, your entire city. You float lightly with the clouds, graciously swirling in the wind, dancing in harmony with the gentle breeze. As you contemplate the scenery below, you start drifting away. The wind carries you gently, softly pushing you further. It is a pleasant ride, being carried by the wind, comfortably held by the clouds. down below you, you can see now a chain of high mountains. From where you are up in the clouds, you can see peaks, crests and valleys, rocky terrains, grassy patches, and snowy summits. The view is majestic, and you take it all in. And your eyes suddenly catch what looks like a tiny hut in the middle of a secluded plateau. You decide to land there to see it closely. So as the clouds softly drop you a few feet away from it, you can see its shape, its design, its overall appearance. As you get closer, you feel that this place, its atmosphere, its overall architecture reflects your essence, and you realize that this place is a sanctuary. It is your sanctuary. And as you finally enter, you're taken over by a deep sense of comfort and ease. It feels like the home that your heart belongs to. You feel safe, you feel welcome, you feel at peace in this place. You feel whole in this place. And in your sanctuary, you can ask any question that you'd like. You can express any open-ended doubt, let out any feeling, work through any thought, emotion, interrogation that you have. Whether your inquiry comes in the form of a worded sentence, a sensory cue, an image, a gut feeling, or any other possible form that this deep questioning may take. In this place, you feel the comfort, the strength, the confidence to express your inquiry, to let it out in the open. So go ahead and take a moment now. Offer your inquiry as a gift to the open, and then be open at your turn to hear the answer in any shape or form that it may come. Now that you've found your answer, whether it is clear or not yet, whether you feel that you heard it or not yet, take a last walk around your sanctuary. Connect with your heart center. Feel the warmth of your own heart radiating in this place. Your warm-heartedness giving you the confidence that you have your answer. That whether you are aware of it or not at this moment, you do hold the answer within you. For this sanctuary is no other than the temple of your own inner wisdom. In your temple of wisdom, you found no less than your true self. So as you step out, you're once again transported by this lightness that lifts you to the clouds, gently bringing you back to your city, your neighborhood, your place, your home. The clouds softly and safely lower you down to your space. You're coming back to your physical body, reuniting to your body, body and mind coming together again. All of you, body and mind as one being. You, right here in your own physical space. And once you're back, gently bring your intention back to your conscious mind and repeat it to yourself 3 more times, sealing it within you, within your whole being, so that it can keep blossoming after this practice ends. And then gently deepen your breath. Start to refamiliarize yourself with your environment. Hear the sounds around you within your space. With your eyes still closed, see the light from your space coming through your closed eyelids. Visualize the room where you're practicing, your space as it is now. And then see yourself in that room. You're right here, the room that you chose for your practice tonight. So picture yourself as you are in this present moment. And then take a moment to feel increasingly grounded again. Sense your body resting upon your support. Feel all the parts of your body that are in contact with your support. And then very gently start to initiate some tiny movements. You can start with the intention to move before actually launching the motion itself. Then as you start the movement, in your fingers, in your toes, be aware of the energy that flows again throughout your body. gradually driving you to make bigger motions. Any intuitive movement that feels right in this moment, bringing you back to the here and now. And then when you're ready, if your practice calls for it at all, you can lift yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. Take a moment to adjust to this new position. Let your body reacquaint with the upright position. And if you'd like to join me in closing class, you can bring your hands to your heart. May your inner wisdom always guide you to your true self. Thank you. Thank you for your presence in this class today, and thank you for your commitment to yourself. Namaste.